Hey, what's up, guys? This is Juan Jeanette, and welcome to my CCR, or Director's Commentary, of my film. I'd like to start off by saying what a wonderful journey this film has been and how much I've learned from this experience. Well, me and my group members, Joaquin Pacheco, Carlos Hernandez, and Miguel Rocha, we have all had a lot of trouble coming up with our idea in the beginning. But then we sort of all clicked on this one idea. The idea of a gangster. For some reason, the idea of a gangster, or a person who wanted to become a gangster, was perfect for us because we think of all the hit movies that have come out, such as The Godfather, Goodfellas, and all these amazing films that have just been icons in the film industry. Although we were filming gangsters, we did want to stay away from the typical Italian mobster. We wanted to have a Latino to change things up a bit. The idealistic look of a Latino gangster is usually a man with a opened up button down shirt, tight pants, and some nice dress shoes. We wanted to have this outlook on this man, but late at night to still make him look like he's a serious guy who dresses the way he should at all times of the day. On the other side, our American protagonist, Dylan, who plays an American teenager who is just striving to become a gangster and reach the ranks. We gave him a cool perspective on what a teenager would think nowadays. He represents the cool aspect of a social group in his age. And that's how we wanted to represent a specific social group, by giving these small little details in the protagonist and the antagonist. We believe our story engages with everyday people because it makes them realize how corrupted our youth can become, or how corrupted this world is, and how men can make these teenagers strive for illegal success. Film would be distributed as a real media text through normal everyday movie theaters, just the way movies such as The Godfather and Goodfellas would. These sort of action dramas are very well respected in the film industry. As this project went along, and the more research we did, we learned more and more about the ways this production can work. We have expanded our mindset and our ideas on how we can make every little detail in our cinematography perfect. As we researched more and more as to how our characters should be, we were able to infer and decide what our mise-en-scène should be looking like. We decided that the only way to make our suspenseful meeting between Dylan and Lorenzo, an epic showdown on top of a lonely roof of a Miami parking garage. We had the perfect amount of lighting to make the scene suspenseful and a little bit scary for our audience. We want the people in our theaters to be seeing the same thing and feeling the same way as Dylan would be when he's going to meet up with the big boss for once and for all. We used high developed equipment such as cameras and light sources to make our mise-en-scène look perfect. Our camera equipment had the quality to get every scene to look like a professional camera. We developed our skills shooting the walls of Wynwood by making each little clip have a shallow background but a focus on the image we are trying to show, such as the paintings on the walls. We use social media as a source to take initiative and get the legal requirements and authority to use the music we used in our film. As we got legal rights from the producer of the song and the songwriter, we developed a sense of communication and a professional outlook on ourselves, showing the audience and the world that we can do whatever it takes to make our film look as professional as possible. We used iMovie to make all the edits necessary for our film and to make it look as efficient as possible. The editing process on iMovie took us about a week, but most of the job was done by Carlos Hernandez, who is the most experienced with that type of equipment. I was more of the brains of the idea. I had the visions for the mise-en-scène and the whole outlook of our characters. Me being the person I am, and the way I explained in my blogs, I am a film freak and I know how to relate to audiences and show the stereotypical qualities that a normal gangster would have or our character. The filming took a week to take, and the editing another week. But as the journey went on, things became quicker and more clear to us. Joaquin in charge of filming, Miguel in charge of getting all our props, Carlos in charge of the editing, and me, Juan Jeanette, in charge of setting the vision and the mise en scène of our film. But we as a group work well together, and our ideas combine to make the perfect qualities of an amazing film. Thank you guys so much for your attention and for joining me on my director's commentary. I hope to see you guys on the opening day of our film. Be ready to join the thrilling ride of Dylan's life and how he makes himself up to the tops and climbs amongst the ranks of the most notorious gangster in the city of MIA. This is Yellow Skies.